KKR have done the double over RCB. Can they now do the double over the defending champions, Gujarat Titans? These two teams, the last time they met, you wouldn't have forgotten that encounter. But what's changed for KKR since is a certain Jason Roy has arrived and suddenly bolstered how they're looking at the top of the order, which has been such a problem for so long. Sean, this is a player who's often been judged harshly from an IPL lens, despite the fact that he's actually got a very low sample of games over the years in the IPL, but now appears to be coming into his own, the Jason Roy we've seen for England.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose he's making up for lost time a little bit, but he's one of those players where he's a bit of all or nothing, I suppose. So he's only had a small sample size of IPL, and a guy like that, if you get 2 hits in a season, there's a good chance he might, because of the way he plays, he can fail and then get left out for the rest of the tournament. So it's good to see him now using all his experience. And he's a guy that doesn't die wondering. He certainly has a crack at it, and he's doing really well. And he's in their lineup at the moment, things haven't been going so well for him. He's sort of the player now they're looking up to get those runs.
Yeah, already his best IPL season, and he's only played 3 games so far, Mol. The numbers show a marked improvement in how he's taking on spin. Have you seen any noticeable changes in the way he's attacking spinners?
Absolutely. I mean, the way he's using the sweep and the reverse sweep against spinners, obviously he's worked on it. But what Jason Roy we have seen in international cricket, we hadn't seen him in the IPL so far. But I guess, KKR have used him really well. Shakib Al Hasan was injured, and also Shreyas Iyer. That was a big loss for them because they had built the team around those 2 players. But then Jason Roy has come in and fitted in correctly, and just what the doctor ordered for KKR at the right time, I feel. Some positivity, someone who can take the fast bowlers on as well as play good against spin. He's the perfect foil, I guess, for KKR.
You mentioned those sweeps and reverse sweeps. It's a trend you often observe with so many overseas batters who come in, especially on subcontinental tracks, and succeed using those shots. Yet somehow we don't see a lot of high-profile Indian batters use it as much. Why is that the case?
It's just that, probably, when the Indian batters are growing up, we're always taught to, bat with the full face of the bat and stuff like that.
They play spin better.
Yeah.
They play spin better than us
rather than having just that one option of
need to
sweep and reverse sweep. You can have multiple shots against spinners. You need to have, if you want to succeed in Indian domestic cricket and score runs, you need to have multiple options against quality spin. Otherwise, you're going to fall short.
From a bowling point of view, Sean, when you see a batter who's just going with these innovative shots, trying the laps or the reverses, does it unsettle you, or is there an element of feeling encouraged because it's a high-risk option that the batter is taking?
I mean, from my point of view, I used to enjoy players moving around more because it felt to me that they were a little bit unsure of what was coming, I suppose. But at the same time, you can get damaged really badly by guys that are good at this stuff. But I would prefer that than someone standing still and hitting you in the normal areas. That when a guy would stand still and look to the cow corner and the straight boundaries and the pull shot, that would worry me a little bit if they weren't concerned with pace, for example. But as soon as I started moving around, I felt like I could take a wicket.
That last encounter, it's been a while, but it still stays fresh in memory because of what Rinku Singh did in that game. Will any effect of that linger on this game?
Absolutely. I feel that it was an impactful innings. Nobody can deny that. And nobody had seen, I don't think anyone has seen 5 sixes been hit in the last over when you need 30. It was done on that particular day, and I think it will linger around the squad. If I was in the Gujarat Titans camp, I would make sure that it lingers around, because that would spur them up to do even better.
KKR coming in on the back of what was easily their best performance of the season against RCB. Gujarat themselves had such a formidable win over Mumbai Indians. Who are you favouring in this contest?
Gujarat, I think. I mean, I would like to say KKR and like to see them get themselves up the table a bit, but I just think on paper, I mean, Gujarat are just a strong side. If not, I mean, as strong as it gets, I think, in the competition. So, yeah, I think it's going to be too much for KKR.
Right, so what will it be? Can KKR get their 4th win, or will Gujarat go back to the top of the table with victory at Eden Gardens? Tell us in the comments section and stay tuned to all the action on T20 Timeout.